There's four. Why are the four?
Triple silver medal.
Yes, triple silver medal.
Look at this. You know, he's always part of history, isn't he, Michael Phelps?
Yes. Well, in the lead up to this, the question was really, would he win a fourth gold medal in this event at 4 consecutive Olympics? That would have been history again. Or would someone from a country which hadn't won a gold medal before, or a medal before, Joseph Schooling? And look at this, isn't this wonderful that the presentation is coming from a Singaporean
IOC member from Singapore. Sam Ramsamy, being a vice president, is also making a presentation to this young man, 21 years of age. What a moment. These guys have got themselves coordinated. I like it.
They have had such huge battles with 3 and 3.
Yes,
Here they are holding hands. This is something you've never seen before. Look at Phelps laughing. Leclos, Chang. Synchronized medal presentation.
Except you have to wait for it to be in Portuguese, English and French.
Yeah. There's one.
Oh, that's brilliant. I've just about seen it all now.
Hungary continue with their medal haul. They stand third on the table with 3 gold, 2 silver and 2 bronze. South Africa, Leclos with 3 silvers. And the US move up with their 6th silver medal. Singapore, gold medal in the pool.
Wow.
He's had the potential.
Yes, absolutely. Their first gold medal in Olympic swimming competition.
And he moved to the US to further his education and training in Texas at Auburn University.
With Eddie Reese.
And he said it's great over there. He loves being in Singapore and returns often, but he said sometimes he's overwhelmed by the amount of attention he gets.
He's going to get a little bit now.
Yeah, even more.
National hero.
Senhoras e senhores, o hino de Singapura.
A moment to savour for the country of Singapore and their new sporting hero, Joseph Schooling.
They have a wonderful sports precinct in Singapore, so I can just imagine that this is going to inspire so many Singaporeans to get involved with swimming, but also, you know, if swimming's not your thing, some other sport, no, but even generally, just to inspire Singaporeans to achieve in whatever they set their goal to.
That's something that Schooling has mentioned often, that there are a lot of young kids in Singapore who could really be champions, and he's hoping that this will inspire them. They had the Southeast Asian Games there last year, and a whole lot of new, when you're talking about the sporting, the hub there, where the facilities are second to none. They have produced a lot of wonderful sporting resources, and hopefully we'll see even further result of those resources. We must remember that Singapore had 2 swimmers in the semi-finals of this event. Hua Jingwen was the other. Triple silver medalists.
And as you mentioned, these 3 swimmers that have tied for the silver medal, they've had such a history over the last few Olympics. Laszlo's been to almost as many as Michael, I think, has he's been to 4.
Yes.
Certainly burst into the scene, winning a gold against Michael in 2012.
This is his first medal in this event for Che, not for Leclos, of course. Sure, questions will be at the press conference. What did Michael say to you on the way around?
Yeah.
He's a very level-headed young man, and he's quietly worked his way up to the top. And he marches in the company of 3 of the best in the world consistently over the last 6 to 8 years. Phelps longer, of course, and Che longer, but Leclos, relative newcomer in comparison to Phelps and Che. And South Africa getting another medal, their 3rd. No women in the South African team, and I'm sure there are moves afoot there to change that.
That would have been due to qualification.
Yes.
As opposed to anything else.
Of course, they had the outstanding Penny Haynes for a long time, and once she stopped, the depth wasn't there. They're working on that. Hungary, of course, coming through with the likes of Hosszu, whom we've seen, but also some depth in Hungarian swimming. It's always there for the USA. And in 4 years' time, we'll see what effect Schooling's success has had on swimming in Singapore.
Well, it's an Asian Olympic Games, isn't it, with Tokyo 2020. So if you're listening in Singapore and you love swimming and you think you might be good enough, get training. Get in touch with your local swim club.
Still to come, we do have the women's 50 metres freestyle semi-finals.